Welcome back, everyone. Another blind box review. Just a reminder, these were $2,100 blind boxes made by 20 different people. They were told that the value should be between 80 and 150. So I am going to review this one. So I don't know who made this box. I'm going to review it blind, and hopefully, and then afterwards we will see who made it. I'll also talk about what I think their collection probably looks like given the blind box. I don't know why I'm wearing this. Okay, so this blind box came wrapped in this Journey into History mystery box. No spoilers. It has a slab and 2, 4, 6, 8 comics, and it looks like each comic has a story written on it, so it's great. The person who made this probably already knows that it's this because they recognize the stuff. Okay, so open the side. This camera, has been going out a lot, so I have to restart it every now and then. Okay, so everyone recognizes Punchline. So the little note says one of the most 2020 books anticipated, maybe 2020 books. First cover appearance of Punchline. Yeah, so first cover appearance of Punchline in a variant. I say that because there are variant snobs out there. I believe that Punchline's first A cover was on a different comic. I think it was 93, maybe. So this is Batman 92. Okay. Punchline was an example, in my mind, of what kind of went off the rails in 2020 with comics. And I think it's been brewing longer than 2020, but I think it came to a head because we had so many more collectors in 2020, so many more people reading comics. Comics in today's market are priced according to spec, so speculation, what movies and TV shows are coming out, and the rumor mill. And Punchline was their third one, was rumor mill. I think her reveal is in this comic book. It's Harley goes to get a mission or some sort of mercenary work to do, and Punchline beat her to the punch. Harley swings a hammer at her, and Punchline goes at her with her double daggers. So, in my opinion, I think that this was treated as a... camera's gone out. This was treated as a major key. Now in 2021, I believe this is a minor key, and in 5 years, it will be off the table. I just don't think Punchline has longevity, even though she got her own comic. Is the camera going to come back? have to cut all this out. Okay. Controversial issue, September 2018. I'm guessing it is Champions 28, 24, 28, 24, 28, 24, 28. It's 24. Yes, okay. Champions 24. So, this comic was written, I think, in July. Oh, sorry. It's got a written date of July sometime. It was published in September 2018. It's on the books for the deadliest school shooting year. It was 16 shootings or something. So why this is controversial is the 5 champions are chatting with each other, and Miles gets a phone call or text message, one of the two, and there's been a shooting at his school, and like 8 or 9 kids died, and a bunch got injured, including some heroes, X-Men. Cell phone. So, Miles has a bit of a mental breakdown when the school psychologist, or whatever you want to call her, tells him, well, don't feel bad, you couldn't have prevented it, it's not like you're a superhero or something, and he completely loses it. This is a good cover for it. It's not the... There's a variant. Or is it the primary? I forget. Anyways, it's got the pictures of the students behind him. Actually, there's a picture of the heroes and the students. Interesting. You have Nova there, Ironheart, Marvel. Anyhow, I would put $5 on this comic. I don't think that it was definitely controversial at the time. I don't think people view it as controversial now, just 2 years later, believe it or not. Oh, that's fantastic. Incredible Hulk. Wait, what does it say? Homage to Where the Wild Things Are, yeah. 2003. 2003. That's a fantastic cover. Incredible Hulk 49 with Grey Hulk, Green Hulk, and Bruce Banner. This is a pretty normal comic. Nothing that I can remember fantastic happens in this comic, but the cover is fantastic. It's a $5 comic, maybe 10. Let's put a 10 on it. It's a really good quality comic. Once again, if you want to feel the spine ticks, don't look at it, feel it. Run your finger along the spine. Let's say $10. It's a nice addition to a collection. It's really nice. So 90s, it's cool. Newsstand 94. Okay. It is very 90s. Oh, the camera stopped again. This is Death's Head 2 Gold. Liam Sharp wrote this. and drew it. There's meant to be a second one. I don't know what the text is over here. Oh, it's because it froze almost immediately after I put down Death's Head 2 gold. There we go. Death's Head 2 and the incomplete Death's Heads saga both did fairly well. Death's Head Gold did not. They never made number 2. Professor X is featured in this. And the rest of the characters, it's like, who cares? It's 94. The creator of this blind box is completely correct. This is the pinnacle of foil and chrome and one-shots that were meant to be 12, comics. Yeah, this is excellent. Excellent. Death's Head, I don't know how much I would put on this. $20? No. It's too much. Look, the normal Death's Heads 2 series goes for like 50 cents a comic. So I'm gonna guess $10. This is hard to get. It's hard to find. I've been looking for Death's Head Gold 2 or 2 Gold for, forever. Yeah, it's great. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so the back of this says Origin of Metallo 1987. So this would be Superman Volume 2 number 1, and it would not be the first appearance of Metallo, and it's certainly not the origin of Metallo period. It would be the origin and first appearance of Metallo modern age. Yeah. So Metallo has been in the comics for a long time. He was in the comic strips. He's a 1942 character. 1959, he was more like what we know today as the kryptonite-powered half-man, half-cybernetic creature. But this is the first time we saw him in the modern era, and his origin story in the modern era. This comic is... In fact, the whole Superman Volume 2 series does not get the love it should. I have the entire run. It's burn. Anyways, does not get the amount of love. Not valued there. This is probably a $1 comic. Maybe $5 if you really want to push it. But yeah, doesn't get the love. Doesn't get the love. Alright. First cover appearance of The Watcher, 1964. This would have to be a Fantastic Four comic. Number 29? Be cool if it was number 29. Okay, so here we have Fantastic Four, number 29. Really the Yancey Gang. Great name for a gang. The Yancey Gang, because of Yancey Street, was pranking them. In this comic. Really weird. Lots and lots of bad guys in here. The first Watcher comic, not on the cover, but in the comic, was number 13. Fantastic Four number 13. This is a beautiful comic. $50 to $75 on this. Somewhere in there. It's in. So this is in the same quality that I have a lot of my silver, like early silver stuff. You know, color breaks galore. A spine that's holding on. Rounded corners, brown pages. But I'm fine with that. I almost prefer it. You know, because then you're not afraid to touch your collection. How much time have I spent talking? Oof. I talk too much, people. First appearance of Mr. Freeze. Prototype to the Batman villain. Oh, you gotta word that very carefully. Let me turn off the camera to get ready for this one. Okay. I think what this comic is a Black Hawk's comic, where a character named Mr. Freeze shows up. He freezes the arm of one of the heroes, and then freezes two of his helpers, or teammates, should I say. The weapon is identical to the Mr. Freeze weapon, but most collectors, and this might just be that Mr. Freeze holds a special place in people's hearts, or if you can convince people that it's two different characters, you can make twice as much money on their first appearances. But this character has been said not to be related to Mr. Freeze at all. I don't know about prototype to the Batman villain, but his name is Mr. Freeze. I mean, it's really hard to... Okay, yeah, there you go. It's really hard to not... Really? You choose now not to show up? I hate this camera. I gotta get a better camera. I'm unplugging the USB. If I was a collector and someone said, hey, you know, this is the origin of Mr. Freeze, I would not accept it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But here's what's important. More important than anything else. Let's look for the ice cream coupon. Wow. Put that down there. Okay. Of course the camera goes out again. Freaking camera. Alright, no ice cream coupon yet. I'm looking for a giant hole where someone... Oh, whoa. Okay, we should take this down the road and see if we can get a free Dairy Queen ice cream worth 10 cents. This Superman Comics coupon is good for 10 cents towards the purchase of a 25-cent Dairy Queen serving when presented at any of the 3,000 Dairy Queen stores. It expired October 31st, 1957. It's kind of cute. Now, why is that important? Because the camera died again. And if you had to grade this, because the ice cream coupon has such a prominent location of advertising on the cover, I can guarantee you're going to lose points if that ice cream coupon was gone. So, that's pretty great. That is pretty great. This person, so far, they know their comics. They definitely know their comics. Okay, what do we have? Oh, this one's on the front. Oh, and that's Punchline. Yeah, okay. Okay. Bonus book. I wonder if I can fix this in post. Like, just extend the clips of it coming back. We'll see. I don't know why it's breaking so much right now. Okay. So the sticker says, bonus book, the single greatest character from Rob Liefeld. Wow. I like the smiley face and I like the lol. It indicates that maybe he's joking. So Major X here jumps through time, fights Deadpool with the help of Wolverine and Cable. I'll give you $1 for this comic. No more. I don't think it's really his favorite character. Or her. We have one more. I want to show the slab outside of the plastic. Because this plastic is pretty old. Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. So, number 120, the label reads Carrie Bates and Robert Kanigher stories. Roth and Buckler, Espinito, and Coletta art. Irene Vartanoff plot. Rose and the Thorn backup story. Bondage cover. It actually says bondage cover. If you want a really interesting read, you read Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, from the 60s and the 70s. Only when Lois Lane became Superman's girlfriend did she start marrying all sorts of criminals. It's crazy. Crazy. This is a great slab to own. The stories are not that great. We'll talk very briefly about how DC is trying to go back to this format where you have a primary story and then you have sub-stories. I do not feel like it's working in Future State. I believe that the sub-stories have been pretty weak, and when they're strong, the main story is very weak, and I don't think that that is a coincidence. This slab is actually a pretty inexpensive slab. I'd say, and I'll bring up comps up on the screen, but for me, $50, $45, $50 is where I would be on this. And then when you think about it, you know, if this is pressed, and it looks pressed, that's the cost of the whole process. There's a color breaking line going down here. Pages are not white. You got a spine roll going on with multiple ticks. So you can see why it's a 4.5. But I love this era of comics. 60s and 70s are great. So let's review these comics. So remember, the topic of this blind box was, I want to get it right, Journey into History. So we're going to take a journey backwards through history. Lois Lania. So we have what could be called the precursor to Mr. Freeze. Stupid. Why am I putting up with this? The precursor to Mr. Freeze. It froze up immediately. Okay. Got the Fantastic Four with the first Watcher on the cover. It's great. We got Frustration. Why? Okay, we have... Yeah, it's dead again. What is going on? Superman #1 with Metallo, the kryptonite cyborg human thing. We got Death's Head 2 Gold, which is very 90s. I'm gonna have to change this up. This is ridiculous. I'm literally pulling the USB out so that Incredible Hulk, the very controversial Champions 24, but I think we're okay now, kids. I think we're okay. The punchline that was so hyped up and so disappointing for some people, and then the freebie bonus book, the best character ever to come out of Marvel books. Let's go all the way with it. Now notice, camera's not freezing now that I don't need it. Let's talk about this person's collection. It is key orientated. That's for sure. That's very much for sure. It's key orientated. It's deep in Marvel and DC. So I imagine this person's got a collection of 10 short boxes, but prides themselves in knowing that the majority of them are keys or something around a key. Let's find out who this person is. It's Major X. No, it's not Major X. It is James GNC. Colorado. So if you like what James did over here in his blind box, like this video. There is a great People's Choice Award. Like the video. Don't worry about what I did, because clearly I can't even have my equipment function correctly. Stupid camera. Just focus on what is in the blind box, what you thought of it, the theming around it, how it carried out, all that kind of good stuff. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. The more thumbs up an individual gets on their video, the more likely they are to win the People's Choice Award. Right. So once again, James GNC. And we will see you at the next one. Goodbye.